My name is Jonathan Van Orman. I'm with Firefighter One. We are a dealer, the New Jersey dealer for RS Safety. They are the manufacturer for the new device called the FIT 5. FIT standing for Fire Interruption Technology. We were contacted by the Newmarket Fire Company of Piscataway to come down here and do a training demonstration today. What we were out here to do is show them the new technology that's here. They're for a confined space area is what the devices stand for. And confined space generally in the fire service can mean subterranean in a tank or something like that. But what RS Safety is really saying is in an area where the volumetric space is that of 1,700 cubic feet or less, because that's what the device is designed to do, is put out a fire either Class A or B or C in an area about the size of that. The device is symmetrical in size. It's about 10 by 10. It weighs approximately 10 pounds. And what it does is that it's got a fuse on the top that you basically just remove the plastic cap and pull the cord, and through a thermal reaction inside of the device, it deploys basically a salt-based mixture of product that allows the room to actually break up the fire tetrahedron and actually cool the room off rapidly. It'll generally take a room from about 1,000 degrees to about 500 degrees, in between an area of 5 to 10 seconds. It can be used in large dwelling fires. You can deploy multiple devices at a time to subdue the fire. Generally, it's carried by most of the chiefs, the first responder vehicles. Once they get on scene, they deploy the device, which helps buy time for the fire service. I think that's the key word that we need to use here, is we're buying time. We're not replacing fire trucks, we're not replacing firemen. We're actually buying ourselves some time to prevent the flashover and prevent things of that happening, so we don't have to worry about not having the fire exceed past the point of no return, I guess you could say. Because once we get to a situation where the fire is building, the homeowner loses basically all contents, and as firefighters, we're just there to clean up and overhaul the place. This product, the FIT 5, we have seen it is its best application is for the fire chief arriving on scene, taking the device and deploying it right away. Recently, in a basement fire in West Milford, New Jersey, it was deployed by Chief Andrew Schmidt of Jefferson Township Fire Company No. 1. He was the first firefighter in the state of New Jersey to deploy the FIT, and he deployed it in a basement fire. Upon deploying the device, within seconds, the fire was knocked down, and they were able to save the home from basically a total loss. The home was in an area that was tanker prone, no hydrants, so it was a 3:30 in the afternoon fire, and they were able to knock down the basement fire, and the homeowner was able to get most of their contents back, most of their belongings, and they were extremely happy. They were so happy, they actually helped write a letter to the insurance company to help the fire department get reimbursed. And that's the other thing that we find, is that getting the money back from the insurance companies, which is available to us, and making sure that we do the proper paperwork, so if we do deploy a device, that the insurance companies recognize what we're doing here, and how much property and how much money we're actually saving them by having these devices on our first due. good exercise. Number one, everybody's going home fine, no injuries, anything like that. Everything went well. What we did was we took approximately about 2 bales of hay, I would figure, put it in the corner, lit it up, hung out for a little while. We were in a small room. Anybody know the dimensions of that room? 20 by 20 maybe, somewhere in that area? Maybe something like that. It's small. It's not real big. So the temperature picked up on us fast. Deployed the device, this gentleman over here, the safety officer, he deployed the device, put it right in the bottom of the, right into the seat of the fire where it was supposed to. Fire dropped down. Dave had a temperature reading of about 1,300 degrees. The captain had, where'd the cap go? What was your temperature reading?
It stopped reading at 553.
Okay, so it was gone. His was out. His was still picking up 1,300 degrees. We deployed the device in there. Automatically temperature reduction right away. What?
400, 450.
Dropped around to about 500 degrees at the ceiling. At that time, what had happened though, because we were in a small room, the thermal layer started to bank down on us.
Once he deployed the device, it immediately knocked it down. Immediately went black in there. And then we, sitting in the corner, felt the thermal change. It went from hot to hotter because we were sitting in the corner. But the guys in the stairwell said it immediately cooled down. But it did exactly what I expected it to. As soon as he pulled it, and he had a good toss right into the hay. Yeah, right into the hay, and it went right out.
Went from dark to brown, then to white.
Yeah, the biggest thing that does for you is when you're buying it, you're buying time. Pretty much, that's the easiest way to say it. You're not, like I told you, it doesn't replace the engine, doesn't replace the tower, doesn't replace the rescue. We still need all of you to do the job. It's even in the description of our safety's profile. It's overhaul with water. Everything says overhaul with water. All of our PowerPoint presentations, everything always needs to be overhauled. So, you know, whether we knock down the fire, slow it down, keep it at bay, then we go in there, we'll overhaul and do the thing. That's it. It's pretty simple.
If you got a crew in there, you drop this in, somebody goes in with a hose line, soaks it down a little bit, that's it.
Great job. Thanks for having us out today, all right?
Thanks again for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man. No problem. Thank you. All right. Steve, your helmet is shot.
I know. Jefferson Township Fire Company number 1 was called out for mutual aid to a fire in West Milford where they had a basement fire. It was 3:30 in the afternoon. We responded in. We're a town that pretty much has very little hydrants, so most of it's tankers. We responded in. It was a ranch-style house. Smoke was coming out of all the eaves. Working basement fire. Went up to the side window, side casement window. Real hot to the touch. Found out that we had a working basement fire and a mattress back in the middle. We opened up the rear casement window, deployed the unit. About 10 seconds later, the unit deployed. They advanced the hose line into the basement. By the time they got down to the basement, the guy came out and said, "Can't believe it. The whole basement was extinguished, short of 2 small hot spots. Everything was black, but was extinguished. They used less than 100 gallons of water to just do a little bit of mop up there in a fire that would have been about 6,000 to 7,000 gallons of water." A week later, I went in to see the homeowner, and she was absolutely thrilled, showing me her daughter's savings bonds. I mean, her grandson's savings bonds. Her daughter's diploma and coin sets. That stuff was saved. She was absolutely thrilled, teary-eyed. The lady was so thrilled that all that stuff was saved. I highly recommend as a tool for the fire service, especially a knockdown tool, or to get a good jump on the fire. Definitely recommend it's something we should do.
For more information on this product, you can visit us online at firefighter1online.com, or you can visit ARA Safety's website at arasafety.com. Or you can reach us by telephone at 973-810-2670, and that's Firefighter 1. And we'll be more than happy to talk to anybody, come to your station, do a PowerPoint presentation, or if you have a county fire academy and you'd like to have more training with something like this, please just reach out.